Hey guys, it is I, once again, back again, and we are here to deliver on another theme Q&A, answer the questions that were asked on the Patreon. Got a pretty good amount, about 15 questions. Well, not 15, more than 15, but 15 people asked questions. That's great. And what is the theme? The theme is simple. The theme has to do with the guy you probably seen in the background, but if you can't see that guy, it's this guy. Yeah. This Q&A is dealing with the Blue Bomber himself, Mega Man, or Rockman, for those overseas in the land of the rising sun. Guys, I have been wanting to do a theme Q&A on Mega Man, and I was wondering, were there going to be enough questions? Do people still like Mega Man? Like me, like your boy. And you guys came through. You guys came through, and as always, the per person, 4 questions per person. So we got a pretty good amount. A good amount, enough, but it's fine. And I've already posted on the Patreon and for everybody what's the theme for next month. And I've already started seeing people put some questions there. I'm not going to ruin that. You just got to go to the Patreon, and that's for every member, paid and free members. There you go. So let's start off with these questions, okay? And the first set of questions, how many? 3. First 3 come from Comic Guy J990. And he asks me, what's your favorite game in the franchise? Of Mega Man. Favorite game in the franchise? I will probably always say Mega Man 2. And Mega Man 2, I love Mega Man 2. And Mega Man 8. I loved 8. I love Mega Man 8. And if we're just dealing with Mega Man, definitely it's either 2 or 8. Those are I'm tied with those. Number 2, why is Mega Man called Rockman? Okay, so for anybody who doesn't know why he's called Rockman, in Japan, he's called Rockman, not Mega Man. And before Mega Man became a combat android or robot, he was just supposed to be, he was like a helper for Dr. Light, and he was called Rock. His name was Rock, and it's supposed to play off of, you get it. And his sister was called Roll, so Rock and Roll, get it? And his older brother, Proto Man, but in Japan he's called another name. I'm not gonna, because I saw somebody actually put his name, but I'll say it anyway. Proto Man's name in Japan is called Blues, so Rock and Roll Blues, get it? So yeah, that's why his name is kind of play off of what his name used to be, Rock, before Dr. Light upgraded him to being more of a combat robot. Number 3, is it true Dr. Light created most of or not all of the robot masters you fight in the game? Yes, that is true. Especially in their first game, Gutsman, Cutsman, all those characters, Dr. Light created them, and it's Dr. Wily who kind of twisted them. So yeah, that's true. And that's all your questions right there. All right, so moving on. Thank you. I think you have another one, but I'll go. Let me just keep going. Tom Hibbert, first question. Did you hate the change in the American version of Mega Man 7 that had Mega Man that Mega Man was okay with killing, while despite the fact that he would never take a life, as in the Japanese version he doesn't even say die Wily, he's completely silent? Yeah, I mean, I'm never, I always find it. I always find it kind of weird sometimes when characters that originate from another country and they bring it over here, and if they're not their code, they have a code of honor or so. Like sometimes killing is not always, and is the way. And you got to remember, Mega Man is not human. He's not human. He's not an android. He's a robot. He's not an android. An android is different from a robot. An android is basically, it's a mixture of organic and inorganic. Mega Man is inorganic, so he's a robot, but he has a heart, and I always felt that. Yeah, I did feel bad about that. I was like, what the hell? Like, that's just stupid. Your second question: what voice actor can you see being the voice of Mega Man? The original voice actor that I had, the original voice actor of Mega Man, the animated series that came here in the States, I loved him as Mega Man. He had such a great voice. It was great. He was the original Goku voice, and that's who I liked. I'm trying to remember his name. Let me look it up. I don't remember his name right off the top of my head. Let me see. His name is there it is. His name is Ian James Corlett. He was the original. He voiced Mega Man. He was Cheetor from Beast Wars, and he also was the adult voice of Son Goku when Dragon Ball first debuted, came to the States, and it was under when it was under Ocean Productions. I loved his voice, so that's who I always still like as Mega Man. There are times that I don't like that. In some cases, they make Mega Man sound still childlike, and I'm like, he shouldn't be sounding like that, like a child. I'm not a big fan of that. Let's see. Moving on. Your next question is, what are your thoughts on the Sonic and Mega Man crossover? I loved it. I thought it was a really fun crossover that was under Archie Comics. It ran for a long. It was like what, 15 parts? I think it was long. I have all of them. If I remember correctly, Ian Flynn did the writing. He's doing the writing now for the Justice League Sonic crossover. I thought it was fun. It was fun. You just see Dr. Wily and Eggman team up, but also realize that their egos are just too big, and they can't get along. It was fun. It was a lot of fun. It's the Blue Bombers. Mega Man is called the Blue Bomber. He's the original, and then when Sonic came along, he got that name too. But yeah, it was great. It was fun. I loved it. It's rare to find it now. It is super hard to find. And if you try to find like the omnibus, I think I saw the omnibus on eBay, and this dude wanted like over $1,000 for it. I was like, yep, that's how much people want for it. But thank you for those questions, Tom. Kira Sheehan asks me, have you watched the Secret Levels episode about Mega Man? No, I have. I haven't watched that yet. That's the one I'm looking forward to the most. When the Amazon Prime show Secret Levels, there's an episode with Mega Man, and I was like, I can't wait to watch that one. So yeah, I haven't watched it yet. Your next question is, would you want a Mega Man film adaptation? Only if they're gonna take it seriously and do it right. Then I'll be fine with it. If they're not gonna do it right, or no, they're not gonna take it seriously. Because once again, we're talking about a video game, and video games and movie adaptations still are not meshing well. I don't care what you say, how many they're out. How many of them have been really good? Not a lot. Because once again, when it comes to these studios, there's too many chefs in the kitchen, they want to push their own, their own agenda on it. For example, I'll give you an example. How the hell do you mess up Max Payne? Such an easy film to do. An easy game adaptation to do. It's Rogue Cop on revenge. We've seen plenty of movies that done with that, and they couldn't do that. Instead, we get a stupid with drugs that people seeing angels. I'm like, that messed it up. It really did. So, only if it's done properly, Kira. Thank you for the questions. Next up, Ben Awatu asks, did you read the... I asked that as... I always tell you guys, it's very important sometimes to read everyone else's questions so you don't repeat a question. But yes, I have read. I own like I said before, I own the Sonic and Mega Man crossover. It was fun. There you go. So thank you, Ben. Next question. The Yin and Yang lad asks, do you feel Mega Man is still the mascot of Capcom? In my heart of hearts, yes, but reality-wise, no, not anymore. He's not. That ranking has been taken up by Ryu or somebody like that. Ryu has become like the poster boy for Capcom. Mega Man should be it, but it's not. Number 2, do you remember the 90s cartoon? Yes, I do. It came out in 94. It only ran for 2 seasons. I think it only had 27 episodes. It was a mixed. It just felt too goofy at times, and I didn't like that. The best thing about it was that intro. That intro was great. Super fighting robot, Mega Man. That was pretty much it. And one of my favorite episodes when Mega Man X guest starred on. So yeah, Mega Man and his successor, Dr. Light's final robot X, and it just showed the sheer difference in power between them. But it was fun. I didn't like how Rush, how they made him too Scooby-Doo like, and I didn't like that. He's like, Mega. I'm like, stop doing that. Like, and a lot of the robot masters just sounded like Guts Man. He just sounded like a big dumb jock. He's like, I'm gonna crush you, Mega Man. And Cuts Man, it's Mega Man, and just it just didn't. It was too cartoonish which I didn't appreciate. I didn't like too much. But thank you for the questions. Mr. Spartan asks, number 1, would you like Astro Boy? Would you have liked an Astro Boy? Let me repeat. Would you like Astro Boy to cross over with Mega Man? Yeah, that'd be cool. I would love to see that. Because with Astro Boy, it's always like he's trying to fit in, and it'd be cool for him to find somebody similar to him, and understand what he's somewhat going through, but also have a friend. It'd be cool. I mean, Mega Man would be a little older than him because Astro Boy is a boy, but yeah, that'd be that'd be cool. I'd dig a Mega Man Astro Boy crossover. Number 2, which game had the best music? The best music. I want to say 2. I love 2. 2 just had some great music. Especially from Skyman. I can listen to that all day. That's my favorite. Number 3. Put together an Avengers-like team with Mega Man and other video game characters. Mega Man, Link, Samus. I'll throw Samus in there. Ryu Hayabusa, I'll throw him in there. Yeah, I'll throw a character from Final Fantasy in there. Let's just say, let's just say Squirrel. Let's just say Cloud. Pac-Man. Yeah, okay, Mario. Okay, I'll throw him in there. Okay, yeah, those are a few people. Okay, number 4. How strong is Mega Man's Buster Cannon? It's pretty strong. I'm sure it is because he can charge it up. But I've never seen them. Even if I've gone to like encyclopedias of Mega Man, I've never seen them actually explain like how much of that Buster shot he's putting into it. Because as always, Mega Man also has a code. He doesn't kill. So he tries to stop, but he doesn't try to kill. But I'm sure it's very strong. But they've never done a complete analysis of that Buster Cannon. Wait, no, it's on his left hand. Yeah, it's his left arm. It's left arm. But thank you, Mr. Spartan, for those questions. Comic Freak X. Do you want a Mega Man 12? Yeah, I would love another Mega Man game. I always would love another Mega Man game. Indeed. So yes. Shouldn't Mega Man be should Mega Man be upgraded more? You mean like upgraded stronger? I don't know, because then that kind of takes away from X, because X is his stronger successor. So yeah and no. Yes and no. There we go. We moving on to Ken Houston, who asks me, what would Red Tornado and the Vision family think of Mega Man? Well, Red Tornado, I'm sure he would think Mega Man is okay. Vision, I think Vision would have more conversation. The Vision family, Vision and Vision, they would definitely have more conversations with him and try to understand, like, okay, how does this work, and how because again, the Vision is a synthezoid, and you got to think about that as well. And I'm sure Mega Man would have a lot of questions to him. Like Dr. Light would probably have a field day with trying to understand Vision, like how that works, how he can control his density, how he can phase through things like that. Dr. Light would be trying to get down to the bottom of that like very quickly. So yeah, I could see it. I think they would find Mega Man cool. They'd be like, you're okay, you're one of us, in a sense. Next question. Who would you cast as live action Dr. Light and Dr. Wily? Live action Dr. Light. I think somebody asked me this question last night on my live Q&A, and I'll repeat the same question, same answers. I think personally, Sir Anthony Hopkins would be a good Dr. Light. I think he could. And Dr. Wily, I'm going with Christoph Waltz. I think he would kind of kill that role. So yeah, those are definitely my picks. Ken Houston, your next question is, how would you feel if Roll was upgraded to be like her brother Mega Man? You mean instead of just being like a house robot? I would be cool with it. I think it would be cool to give Roll more of a prominent role, no pun intended, to just being like, because even in the cartoon they made her just like you know, she would just have like vacuum cleaners. Her hands were turning to vacuums and things like that. So yeah, I wouldn't mind Ro getting a better, like, be like her brothers in general. So yeah, thank you Ken for those questions. Duke Lawton asks, what would Mega Man work better in the DC universe or Marvel universe? He could work in both of them. He could work in both of them. That's just me personally. If Mega Man had a full name, if Mega Man had a full name, do you think it would be Rock Light? Yes, that would probably be it, like Rock Light, like, because he would be Dr. Light is his father, so he would take his father's last name, and his first name originally was Rock, so Rock Light. Kind of sounds foolish, but yeah, that would be his name. If you could redeem one of the Robot Masters, which one would it be? Swordman from Mega Man 8. Blade Man, or yeah, he was the one that basically he said nothing personal, but I got orders. And even when you beat him, he says nice shot. Like, he gives you credit. So he would definitely be redeemable. I would definitely have him. And more questions from Ben. Yeah, see, I knew I saw more questions from you, Ben, because you only gave one. Okay, Ben, your next question is, if Capcom and Netflix announced a kick-ass Mega Man animated series in the same liking of Castlevania and the upcoming Devil May Cry, on a scale from 1 to 10, what would it be? If Capcom announced a badass Mega Man cartoon like Capcom and Netflix they did with Konami and Netflix did with Castlevania and the Devil May Cry that's coming out of 1 to 10, it'd be a 10. I would look forward to it. Definitely. I would that would be so cool to see that. Your next question. It's not really a question. Rate these Mega Man team ups I created. Mega Man / Titans. That'd be cool. I give that a 9, because I think it'd be just really cool to see Mega Man. It mainly will come down to Mega Man and Cyborg. Like, they would really hit it off real well. Number 2, Mega Man and RoboCop. That would be interesting, because Mega Man doesn't kill. So, and RoboCop got no problem killing if he needs to. So yeah, I think there would be some kind of stalemate between them. Like, why are you killing them? Even though Murphy he's a cyborg. He still have some of his human parts. So yeah. What would I rate it? A 7. I'll give that a 7. Mega Man and AI Avengers. For anybody who doesn't know what the AI Avengers are, they're the Avengers. They're a team that is led by Vision. So anybody who is a synthezoid or android or in the Marvel Universe, Robot Man, they're a part of this. That's cool. I would give it a 8. And last, Mega Man and Overwatch. That would be fun. That would be cool to see Overwatch, Mega Man team with Overwatch. That's getting a 9. I'll go with that too. And your last question is, do you like Mega Man's older brother, Proto Man / Blues? Yeah, once again, for anybody who doesn't know, that's Proto Man's original name in Japan, Blues. So it's blues, rock, and roll. Yeah, I like Proto Man, because there's the reason why he's called Proto Man, because he's Dr. Light's original robot, and he was the prototype to Mega Man. So yeah, and his music is still kind of cool. and he comes out. So yeah. And let me make sure. And we move on to another, and last but not least, this is the last question. Comic Guy's last, fourth question. What if Dr. Light created another younger sister? What would she be called? And would you make her a help robot or similar to her brother? Okay, so I'll answer this. What if Dr. Light created another sibling for Mega Man and another sister? Yeah, I'll be cool with it. That'd be fun. Would she be yes, she would be more help. And what would I call her? I would call her Blitz. She would be super fast. She would be fast. So yeah, Blitz. I would call her Blitz. And if she, and her in terms of like, I would keep like her real name. Like I would probably call her, if her Blitz, but I would call her Rhythm or something like that. You know, get it? Rhythm. So blues, rock, roll, rhythm, and you could kind of go with that. Like yeah, but she would be like a super fast robot. So she would help her younger brother out. So that would be if. So yeah, I could see that. So her name would be Blitz. She'd be like, I wouldn't say the Flash, but similar to like 8-Man. If you ever seen 8-Man, 8-Man runs really fast. So yeah, yeah. So that would be her name. Well, guys, that is it. That is all the questions for the Mega Man Q&A, theme Q&A. Thank you for everybody who participated in the questions. I had a lot of fun with those. I look forward to next month's theme Q&A, and the theme for that is the SWAT Cats, the Radical SWAT. So we're doing SWAT Cats. But this was for Mega Man. Thank you very much. And Mega, say goodbye. Say goodbye. Hey guys, you guys take care. Deuces.